Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson, he finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Check, check, block 54, block 54. Don't get nervous. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Right there. 14, 54 Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, here we go. Here we go, 47. Me and you. It's just me and you. Check 26, check 26. Back, 26.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. Check 50. Check.
Wilson now to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Got it. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch twins. Watch the safety creep. Watch that. Watch the twins.
Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Randy Gregory coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That escapes the sack. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Elliott running right. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out. And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. After the penalty, it's Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On the Seahawks 12-yard line. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Prescott down. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team. Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. This is Carson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. 19. Hey, watch it. Check. Crunch. Hey, 0. 54. Gun.
To throw again is Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 70 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. This is Elliott. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Rush in.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A first down carry by Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
You got tight right there. Kill.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Watch twist.
Prescott to throw on fourth. This to Jarwin. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the back. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now Wilson throwing again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
54. Mike, 54. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it. Reload. Check. Put it to him, check. Bomber. Check it back. Put it to him. Check. Bomber. Go. Set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Alert. Undercrush. Good, 4 down.
Now Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Elliott. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. 59 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
4 brings up 3rd and 9.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go, 47. Deuce. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing move. Watch the shot.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Kill, kill, kill.
36 power.
Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Coming to you. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
14.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over first and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
57. Mike, 50.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 5.
Mike, 49.
I smell fear in that offense.
On third down, it's Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Throwing. Prescott. It's Hill. Complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run it with Elliott, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Hey, come on now, come on now. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, get in the weight room. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
18. On 1st down, Wilson. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Watch the run. Watch the run. This side, baby. That's the baby side.
Bang out.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, tight. Switch it. Come on.
Hey, alert.
Tighten up. Kill.
Hey, alert.
Switch.
Check.
Now it's Carson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 35. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Friday.
54, right there. 54 Mike. I'm going to run you over. Mike's 5'4",
12.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tyus Bowser with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit.
And now here is another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
What we got?
Kill.
On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He's going to find Gallup here complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Run left.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Seahawks on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Get that ball. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. He's right there. Watch the safety crease.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 31 yards. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go. 49's the mic. Watch 49. I'm here.
Here's Prescott. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Watch the edge.
Alert, alert, alert.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Randy Gregory able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check Mike 54.
Here's Wilson to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really insane.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second and 7 at the 46-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, it's Elliott. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
51's the mic. There's a party now. Everybody kill.
On third down, it's Prescott. Completes it to Austin. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. This will be, 38 yards out. The kick by Joseph is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
54. One left. Check. Watch 50. Zebra.
I'm coming.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Right there, 54 Mike. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Mike's back.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 6. Gun. Check curls. Check curls. Check curls.
Run. Gun. 4 down. 4 down.
To throw is Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tyrone Crawford bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 4-8.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm down.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it. And then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Dallas, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.